I never expected my peaceful retreat would turn into the battleground for one of the most absurd HOA power grabs I've ever experienced. Let's backtrack. I'm Daniel, 42, a real estate attorney who made a few smart investments in my late 20s. One of those was a 90-acre lot in the woods, which came with a gorgeous 20-acre private lake and a small weathered cabin. Over the years, I restored the cabin, stocked the lake with fish, and turned the land into my sanctuary. It was 100% private, deeded, fenced, patrolled, mine. But of course, tranquility doesn't last forever. The HOA moves in. 2 years ago, a development called Whispering Pines popped up half a mile down the county road. Luxury homes, golf carts, and people who drink sparkling water unironically. I didn't care. Their houses weren't anywhere near my lake. That is, until the HOA president, let's call her Karen, because of course it's Karen, decided my lake ruined the view for their new nature trails. I started seeing joggers and walkers creeping through my woods, ignoring my no trespassing signs. I added fences. I posted legal notices. I even had cameras set up. Nothing stopped them. One day I caught a family canoeing in my lake, waving like I was the park ranger. "Don't worry," they said. "We're part of the HOA." "Oh, buddy." The call that broke me. On a quiet Friday evening, I was at the cabin grilling some trout I just caught. That's when two sheriff deputies showed up. "Deputy, sir, we got a call about someone squatting on HOA property and brandishing a weapon." Me, "What property?" "Deputy, this lakefront cabin, sir." I showed them my deed, my property lines, and the county registration proving I owned not just the cabin, but the entire lake. Their faces turned red. Not at me, at the HOA. Turns out Karen had called 911, claiming I was an armed trespasser on her lake. She even sent the HOA's security to confront me, who were sitting awkwardly by their golf carts, waiting for me to get removed. Time to fight back. I didn't just want revenge. I wanted legal scorched earth. Step 1. I filed trespassing complaints for every person I'd captured on my trail cams over the last 6 months. Step 2. I sent a cease and desist letter to the HOA, threatening a lawsuit if they stepped foot on my land again. Step 3. I contacted the county zoning board, showing that Whispering Pines had illegally extended walking paths beyond their legal boundary, which they did right onto my land. Guess what? They had to pay fines and rip up half their nature trail. But I wasn't done. The final move, public exposure. A month later, I hosted a community event on my land. Fishing, canoeing, and a BBQ for local veterans. Karen showed up fuming, shouting that I stole her lake. I calmly handed her a copy of the deed, framed, and told her, "The only thing you own here is the embarrassment." She stomped off, and the next week she resigned from the HOA board. Aftermath. The HOA never bothered me again. In fact, they installed a fence on their side to keep residents from accidentally wandering. A few even apologized privately. Now, my lake is peaceful again. The trout are biting, the firewood's stacked, and the only people on my land are the ones I invite. And yes, the cabin now has a sign that reads, "Private cabin. Trespassers will be prosecuted or publicly humiliated." Moral of the story: don't mess with someone's peace and call the cops on their private land, especially when they own the whole damn lake.